Hi, I'm Andrew. I am a AI solutions engineer here at Relevance. I'm also the current president of UNSW AI Society. Previously, I've worked in many software roles, so I come from a software and computer science background. I'm going to give you my top 3 tips for building the best AI agents out there. The first point is, if you can't follow it, the AI can't either. Since AI is trained on plain text English, and plain text English is to be written and used and read by humans. If you, as a human, are not able to follow the instructions, then how can you expect an AI to? Prompts should be well structured, and they should be neatly broken up into bullet points to avoid overusing the tokens of an LLM, since AIs have a specific short-term memory that they can operate in. You don't want to exhaust that memory. And they should also be unambiguous. Any sort of ambiguity within a prompt should be intentional, since if you give an AI an open-ended prompt, you should expect something open-ended, and there's going to be variation within that. If you don't want any sort of open-endedness, then say so in your prompt. So the second thing you should keep in mind is that you should not give an AI multiple things to do. AI is generally not good at keeping track of multiple different things at the same time, especially if the tasks are unrelated to each other. So, for example, it's perfectly fine for you to say to an AI, you need to restructure this paragraph, and for this paragraph, you're going to structure it in points A, B, and C. But what it's not okay to do is you need to restructure this paragraph, and you also need to determine whether this speaker mentioned in the paragraph, what sort of country he's from, and what he's writing about in the paragraph. Because those are 3 different separate things, and although with a small enough amount of text it could get it, it's usually not best practice to do that. As an add-on, if you did want to have an LM do multiple things, that's essentially why you would use something like Relevance AI, because it really excels in giving you multiple areas to put LM steps, so that you can have this LM task is doing one thing, the next one is doing another thing, and the third one is doing something different, and you combine all those outputs into something you can actually use. So my third point is, a domain expert is universally required for any sort of agent. If you want to make the best AI agents out there, you need to have a domain expert. Nothing can really make up for it. How do you expect to be able to build something that you don't know how to do? Fundamentally, that just doesn't make sense. So AI experts need to collaborate closely with domain experts in order to get to the ins and outs of whatever domain they want the AI to operate in. The domain expert is going to be able to easily point out flaws and pitfalls that the AI could easily fall into, that the AI expert wouldn't necessarily have been able to account for. If you don't have that, then you're just flying blind. So if you take anything from this video, remember that you always need a domain expert when you're making the best AI agents.